incredible difference for Wade from the first half to the second half. And with more on Wade, let's send it to Doris Burke.
Mike, for only the second time in his career, the first going all the way back to his rookie season, Dwayne Wade did not attempt a single free throw in the last game. In fact, combined, he and LeBron James took only 5. That was a topic of conversation in the locker room and to a certain extent a level of discontent. But when the conversation picked up steam, it was these two gentlemen who pulled their teammates up short and said, this is not to be discussed outside our locker room. The outcome of that game extended beyond the free throw line. We are a no-excuse basketball team. Mike?
They've been saying that phrase all season long, Doris. Meanwhile, one of the changes for Boston going into Game 3 was Doc Rivers said, we've got to get Kevin Garnett more involved and more in the right spot. Well, they certainly got him involved, but it wasn't the usual way that we've seen Kevin Garnett score.
Well, he's evolving from a pick-and-pop power forward to now a center for the Celtics where they need paint points, particularly against the undersized Miami Heat. So when they're fronting him that far out on the floor, look to reverse the ball to the high post and throw it up to him. He's got a length advantage over everybody guarding him. Same on the pick and roll. Pietrus comes off, relieves the pressure to Rondo. Rondo makes a nice pass fake, and again, doesn't try to thread the needle, but throws it over the top for another paint catch and finish. And then a random flare screen where Pierce finds him once again close to the basket. And then when they went to the super small lineup and posted against James, he showed just how strong he is and finished at the basket.
Well, who's lighting it up? Brought to you by Adidas. Garnett with a terrific performance in Game 3. 8th time in this postseason he's hit at least 20 points and 10 rebounds in the same game. He has been marvelous for the Boston Celtics. Meanwhile, Rajon Rondo, he didn't have to score 44, but he once again ran the show for the Celtics. Can he do it again tonight? We'll find out soon enough as we go back to the guys in L.A.
All right, JB's going to show us some knuckle push-ups at halftime. He's been working on that.
How many can you do? Knuckle push-ups? 2, maybe?
None for me.
All right, it's time for us to get to one of our favorite parts of the show, On the Floor, where we see guys getting ready and try to figure out who we think are going to be the key players. In this case, we are going straight to predictions. That's what you want anyway, right? Irvin, is this series going to be 3-1 Miami or going back to South Beach all square?
Before I got here today, I said Boston. I thought Boston would come up with another great effort. And then I got here, and I'm looking at the faces of the Miami Heat, and I think that LeBron, JB, and Dwayne will be special tonight. And I just think that the Heat gonna win this one. I'm picking the Heat. I'm going against what I thought today, but I'm going with the Heat.
I think the Heat, as we've seen, they have another level to go to. They rarely go there. They go there when their backs are against the wall, and even though they aren't really fully against the wall,
are they there yet?
They're close. They're backing toward the wall. So I think they know. Look, they know this ends up 2-2. It's kind of anybody's series. I think they put the hammer down and win it.
Well, I think Dwayne Wade's back is against the wall, and he's upset with the way he's played. Just like in Indiana when he struggled early in that series, and then he dominated. I have a feeling that Dwayne Wade dominates tonight.
We got 3 Miamis?
And I'm going to go Miami.
You going to make it 4?
No, I said 3 Miamis. Look, I picked Miami in 7. I'm going to stay with Miami in 7 to get to 7. The Boston Celtics win at home, so I'm going with them one more time.
You don't believe that.
Yes, I do. 7.
In your heart, you know Miami.
Thanks for watching Kia NBA Countdown. I am not listening to them the first half of Game 4 of the East.
As Ray Allen knocks it out of bounds, I'm sure Eric Spoelstra felt they could play better as well.
But of those 21 shots Paul Pierce took in Game 3, he had a high quality of shot. And if he can get those same shots going forward in this series, I think Boston will be very, very pleased.
The interesting part of Game 3, with all the talk about the excellent defense, as the shot clock winds down to 5. Battier gets past Garnett and throws it away. It's going to be Celtic ball. The interesting thing, Boston shot 50%. The Heat shot 49%. So with all the good defense, both teams are shooting high percentages for them in this series.
Both teams have played much better offensively the last 2 games than they have defensively. And a lot of that is them both going small at times and able to spread the floor.
We have seen some small lineups from both teams as Rondo flips up. His first shot gets it to go. Mario Chalmers looking for Wade. Wade falling away. That won't go. Garnett the rebound. Garnett has just been a rebounding demon throughout these playoffs. Rondo gets inside, goes at Battier. 2 for 2 for Rondo. 6-0 Boston.
Second great screen by Brandon Bass, which opened up a lane. First for Pierce and next for Rondo.
I was going to say a Sunday night crowd is usually not as rambunctious as a Friday night crowd. I might have to change that as Chalmers puts that one up and in.
This Boston crowd is vociferous tonight.
Big words early.
Oh, I was just trying to get a response.
Ray Allen, not that time. And Anthony the rebound. Chalmers to Battier. Garnett on LeBron James on this transition. James way off the mark. Rondo racing down the floor. Flips it up with the left hand. Doesn't go. Good boxing out from Anthony. Stolen by Rondo. And Wade, nice steal. We've seen Wade and LeBron James not only play defensively well on their man, as the ball off of Wade's fingertips, but their steals and block shots a big part of the defense. Eric Spoelstra talking to his longtime assistant, Ronnie Rothstein, the veteran. Bob McAdoo there as well. It's been an interesting chess match in this series. Garnett against Anthony. Lost it.
And that's where Doc Rivers wants Rondo to cut, to keep Chalmers out of the play and try to get a baseline cut and a layup.
Wade spins. Lost it out of bounds. And it's still Miami ball, 10 to shoot. The key stat for Wade, when you look in game 3, he didn't shoot a single free throw. And it wasn't like he was in foul trouble, didn't play a lot. He played 42 minutes and did not shoot a free throw. He's averaging almost 8 free throws a game in the playoffs.
But he's being much more aggressive here in this first quarter than he has been in past first quarters.
Battier can't get it to go. Rondo able to track it down. He gets so many loose balls. Bass on the follow, got hit by Battier. Battier picks up his first, and Bass to the free throw line.
The unpredictability of Rajon Rondo, the little behind the back, and then you never know how he's going to try to finish. This push missed, but it created the second opportunity for Bass, and give Bass credit, running hard, rim to rim.
Bass only played about 16 minutes in game 3. As we look at our big board for the remainder of the series, it returns to Miami for game 5. That's Tuesday night, ESPN, 8:30 Eastern time. Tip-off shortly after that. And if the Celtics win tonight, then there'll definitely be a game 6 Thursday back here in Boston. All the games on ESPN, all 8:30 Eastern time tip-off. Bass continues to shoot free throws at an incredible rate. He's not missing from the line. He's missed only 2 the entire postseason. Chalmers, the runner. Nice move.
He's gotten so much better at the finish on his dribble drive game. Second basket already. Great touch up off the board.
You can almost have stopped it. He's gotten so much better. Period. He's such an improved player. Bass can't connect that one.
And it's interesting, Chalmers is trying to pressure Rondo more in the half court here to start the game than they've done in the past.
Are they going to change the call? Initially, they said it was, yep, they're going to change the call. That's the second time a Celtic deflection caused it to go off a Miami Heat player.
Good hands by Pierce.
Looked like it just Anthony trying to draw his hand back.
And that's good work by the officials on the outside. That time, Joe Crawford helping Billy Kennedy get it right.
Greg Willard, Kennedy, and Crawford, the 3 officials tonight. Paul Pierce short. Brandon Bass the rebound. Pierce steps back, puts up a 3, knocks it down. Pierce has not shot well from 3-point range. in this series. Overall in the playoffs, below his norm, well below his norm. As LeBron James can't connect. Bass the rebound. Eric Spoelstra was talking about the Celtics yesterday, the older team, as Ray Allen hits a three, back-to-back. 10-point lead, timeout Miami.
Great patience by Rondo in the middle of the floor to hold it, give Allen a chance to get free, and this had the best arc of any shot in this series so far by Ray Allen, and then the second effort by Bass to create the second shot opportunity, and the Paul Pierce three. Celtics up 10 early.
Weather?
Nice weather coming up today through this Tuesday.
Evening?
You don't have anything on your calendar for this evening.
Fantastic. Linguiça.
I found 5 restaurants whose reviews mention linguiça fairly close to you.
Joke?
2 iPhones walk into a bar. I forget the rest.
That's funny.
Was it something I said?
Yes, it was.
Light delivers. The Audi Zero Crazy Light 2.
Only Taco Bell can take real nacho cheese Doritos and turn them into the shell of a Taco Supreme. How good does that sound after midnight? The new Doritos Locos Tacos. Get one for 4th meal.
If you're going down there, you're going to die.
You know what this place is? Hell. Prometheus. Rated R.
Looks like our work is done here. I'm heading home. Need some help, ma'am? Oh, thank you. These things are heavy.
Built for work and everything you work for.
Hey, honey, glad you're home.
The Chevy Silverado, our most powerful HD yet. From fathers to sons, Chevy runs deep.
Before the miraculous returns, before the inspirational resumes, before the NFL season even begins, comes the deal you won't want to miss. Did he catch it? Yes, he did! This season, get NFL Sunday Ticket at the lowest price in almost a decade. Unbelievable! Watch every game every Sunday for less, only on DirecTV. Call 1-800-GET-SPORTS or visit directv.com/NFL to order now.
Ray Allen's three-pointer gives the Celtics a 10-point lead, and you see since Allen and Garnett joined Pierce in Boston, this is now the 90th playoff game for this team. Some have been missed for injury, some for suspensions. Well, they've got a lot of postseason experience, as Ray Allen talked about, knowing and discussing about how this team's getting older and might be their last year.
I don't think we ever talk about it being the final game, but we always allude to the fact that, you know, they say, hey, they think we don't have it anymore. But they said that 3 years ago, they said it 2 years ago. You know, whether it's this year or next year, we don't know. And we won't live through the future of what people may think or expect from us, because if that was the case, we wouldn't be at this point where we are today, because this is my 16th year, Kevin's 17th, and Paul's 14th, and you know, most of our peers that we came in with are watching.
And they take great delight in the fact that those peers are watching. And the funny thing is, Jeff, is Wade left open and can't connect. Rebound deflected out, and it's going to be Celtic ball. After they lose a couple of games in a row in the regular season, or perhaps get blown out in the playoff game, they go from being the veteran Celtics to the aging Celtics.
Yeah, it's the overreaction to every win or loss in the playoffs is astounding. They still have good basketball left in them. Are they a championship team? Well, when you get to the Final Four, you have a chance.
Garnett